Random entitled mom demands I date her son. So I, 30 female, will try to keep this short, but sorry if I don't articulate myself well as I'm still kinda confused by all that just happened. Okay, so I'm Indian American but am currently in England with my dad, 63M, and sister, 22F, for my cousin's wedding. My dad is Indian but my mom, 53 female, is white. This part will be important later. A couple days ago, me, my dad and his friend were at a supermarket, and I found myself chatting with this British Indian guy. Like, it wasn't romantic or flirtatious or anything, we were literally just talking about cucumbers and buns. We then went our separate ways to do our own thing. However, a couple minutes later, this middle-aged Indian woman tapped on my shoulder, pointed at me and looked at her son, the guy I was talking to a while ago, and asked him, "Is this the girl you were talking to? Why didn't you ask her out?" I was like, "Excuse me," as I asked, confused. While not really addressing me, she told her son something like, "This is the type of girl you should be dating, not that African girl." I was stunned by her really blatant racism as the guy then came up to me and apologized for his mom's behavior. He then started explaining that he's dealing with some family drama right now where his parents don't approve of with the girl he's dating. I was just unfortunately dragged into it after his mom saw him talking to me earlier. The mom then turned to me and asked me if I was seeing anyone. I mean, I'm single, but rather than tell her that, I lied and just told her that I have a boyfriend, so I showed her a photo of myself with a friend from high school who I'll call Zach. I told her Zach is my boyfriend. The guy's mom then told me, "You shouldn't be with him. He's white and us Asians should not be marrying outside our own culture, our own people." I then pointed out to her that my mom is white, I'm not Hindu, and like I don't even live here, in Britain, as I'm American. Her son was just standing there embarrassed. Note that in Britain, people of Indian origin are called Asian. In hindsight, I should have probably told her I'm Pakistani or a lesbian right from the get-go, as that may have made her back off instantly. Anyway, I then tried walking away, but I felt her grab my scarf, so I yanked my scarf, which apparently caused her to fall over, crashing into this pile of onions, knocking them over. I turned to the guy and a random staff member who saw everything, said sorry, then walked off. Dad then showed up, asked what the commotion was about, and as I was about to explain to him and another staff member what happened. However, before I could, the woman got back up, saw I was talking to my dad, and she started ranting off to him, telling him I was being disrespectful and complaining that I wouldn't give her son a chance. I then explained the situation to my dad and the store manager, and my dad just started laughing as he found the whole thing hilarious. He then called over his friend, pointed at the woman, explained to him what happened, and they then started laughing at her. I personally don't really see how this was funny, but them laughing about it just angered the woman even more. Anyway, the manager said he doesn't blame me for anything. Dad and I quickly paid for whatever we needed to get and left as fast as we can. Princess_Tatsumi replied. Okay, so, 4 things. 1. That woman was a racist weirdo and I feel bad for her son. 2. I'm sorry that happened. That's such a bizarre thing to experience. 3. Your father probably laughed at her due to the ridiculousness of the situation, rightfully so. For I've always understood that Indians were in fact Asian. Is this not true?